I'm Kim Hunter, and welcome back. This is we're talking about scientific methods today. But before we do that, let's think of your favorite type of shoe. Do you like flip flops? Do you like slides? Do you like sandals? Do you like boots? I have to say, I love flip flops. Maybe not so much in the winter when it's freezing, but I really like flip flops. We can't wear them here at Bonham, so you won't ever see me in them, but I do like them. All right. So again, we're going to look at these two types of birds. We've got the tricolored heron and the green heron. Let's think of two similarities and two differences. Why don't you pause your this video and answer the question. All right, so let's look at two similarities. They both have darker beaks. They both have their legs aren't black. They're different colors. So there's there's a few different similarities and there's a few differences. I'm gonna name two. Their legs are different colors. The green heron, his beak looks darker. It almost looks green, where the tricolored heron is like a bluish bill. And their eyes look like a different color. So anyway, there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities. But what this is called, the reason why we're doing this is a descriptive investigation. So not everything has to be, you have to conduct an experiment on. Sometimes you can just look at things and see the similarities and the differences. So that's a descriptive investigation, but let's look at a scientific investigation, which involves a scientific method. All right, so we've got two diagrams, both of the scientific method. All right, so the one on the left is very cut and dry, and then the one on the right kind of gets a little messy. It's all over the place, right? So which one do you think is more real world? If you said the one on the right, you are right. The reason is because we'll ask ourselves a question and then we'll think of a hypothesis and then we'll do an experiment and it doesn't even work. So we have to go back and ask a different question, like, why didn't it work? And then we form a new hypothesis and a new experiment. And if that doesn't work, we're back at it again. So real world is just kind of messy. And as new information comes in, we adjust. And so it's just kind of all over the place, but it's organized all over the place. So let's look at this scientific method video.
The scientific method is about ordinary people doing ordinary things. That includes you, me, and other scientists in the world. The scientific method is just a process or steps taken to produce reliable results to answer a specific question. Maybe you think you don't use a scientific method in your life, but I can guarantee that you do. For example, imagine you wake up on a Saturday and you couldn't find your cell phone. That's an observation. Then you do a little research by thinking about the last time you had it. You suspect that it might be in the pocket of your pants from yesterday. That's a hypothesis. And when you check your pants, you're doing an experiment. But science and life don't always go as planned, and you find no cell phone in your pants pocket. So the second observation leads you to think again and recall what else you did yesterday. You remember that you put your cell phone in your backpack during school. So you decide it must be there, and you go and check. And lo, there it is. Life can continue, and you're so happy that you share the results with your best friend and explain why it took you so long to text them back. Science. These are the steps of the scientific method. And at any step, you can go back and repeat the process. Typically, after you conduct an experiment and conclude that your results aren't answering the question, you go back and try something else.
All right, so we're going to stop it there. Well, now it's starting all over again. We don't want that. All right, so that's the steps of the scientific method. And your assignment for today is to check your Google Classroom. There's an assignments tab, and it's called Mike's Bad Breath. And you're going to work through the steps of the scientific method while helping Mike solve a problem. Tomorrow, there won't be a video lesson, but you will have a Google form to complete about lab safety and the scientific method. So y'all have a great day.